Worst WWE Royal Rumble match winners in recent history. The men's and women's Royal Rumble matches are the single most overall entertaining contests in any given year. And when they go well, they are the stuff of magic. In the past, epic 30 superstar gauntlets saw icons like Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin create some of the best stories in WWE. More recently, there have been some amazing winners such as Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Drew McIntyre. However, when WWE gets it wrong and botches the Rumble matches, it can leave some superstars unable to recover from being set up so badly. Let's address the worst of the modern-day Royal Rumble winners and examine what went wrong. Many fans would go straight to choosing Batista's win in 2014 and Roman Reigns coming out on top in 2015 as their least favorite events due to who didn't win the men's match, Daniel Bryan. Fans were so adamantly behind Bryan 9 years ago that when he didn't appear by the number 30 entrant, the crowd booed Rey Mysterio out of spite. When it became obvious Batista was WWE's pick, the audience united behind runner-up Reigns to score an upset. It all worked out by the time WrestleMania 30 came around 3 months later, though, as Bryan's yes movement propelled him to a match against Triple H that allowed him entry in the world title match, in which he tapped out Batista to win the championship. By the following year, Bryan had had his reign cut short due to injury, and fans were clamoring for a redo at the Royal Rumble, only to be equally as upset. WWE naturally assumed the positive response to Reigns in 2014 would carry over, but that wasn't the case. He was rejected so much that even The Rock was met with hostility just for standing next to him. And there was no comeback for Bryan this time. Instead, Reigns was built up as the guy to beat Brock Lesnar, who had previously ended The Undertaker's undefeated streak, only to come up short when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania 31. Randy Orton had an interesting Royal Rumble victory in 2009 alongside Legacy members Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. At the time, it made sense for all eyes to be on the Viper as the top heel, even if his WrestleMania 25 main event against Triple H wasn't exactly the top of the line. Going back to the well with Orton once more in 2017, though, was a head-scratcher. The hottest thing going at the time was Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Either of them winning would have had the crowd bursting with joy. Instead, WWE opted for a convoluted road to WrestleMania, wherein John Cena lost his 16th world title just a few weeks after winning it to Bray Wyatt at Elimination Chamber. Also, Orton could turn on his partner and have an underwhelming match at WrestleMania 33. The Royal Rumble matches are a great way to turn a superstar from talented prospect into true main event status. It was great to see Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura put in that position in 2018, but both failed at the subsequent WrestleMania 34, rendering their Rumble victories disappointing. Asuka was an unstoppable beast in NXT. Her undefeated streak had lasted over 900 days when she faced Charlotte Flair at the Show of Shows following her Rumble victory. The Empress of Tomorrow seemed destined to win the SmackDown Women's Championship, but WWE instead set her up to lose to the Queen. It was a baffling decision, which was made even worse by Asuka's Rumble victory being overshadowed by Ronda Rousey making her debut WWE appearance. In Nakamura's case, his victory at the Rumble led to a feud with AJ Styles that was built entirely on banking that fans wanted to see the match, and nothing more. When the bell rang, though, it wasn't the all-time 5-star perfect classic it was touted to be. WWE dangled 2 carrots in front of Asuka and Nakamura in 2018, only to snatch them away.